Jennifer Smith, and the co-president, Jessica Bolton, also with the Red Door Dance Company.
Yeah.
I love your logo, by the way.
Thank you.
We have Jay Davis, Billy Lavender, the Tiger King himself, and also Razorback Billy. Makes absolutely no sense to me.
Me either.
Is what it is. I'm Morgan Smith, and tonight we have basically a special edition here. Tell us about it.
So we started Game Day Spirit this year. We decided just to add a little something extra to our broadcast that we do because, of course, everybody loves the football games and the players and the coaches, but there's a lot more that goes into Friday nights. And so we decided to really showcase those band members, the drill team, the cheerleaders, even the mascots. And so tonight we're going to give all of them a little more extra love and let them come on set tonight.
How did you get started with this? This is your first season with us.
Yeah.
So how do you like it so far? How did you get into it?
I got a call from this random guy and said, hey, I need your help with something, and here I am.
Came highly recommended, I must add. Highly recommended.
No, game day has been really fun. I've gotten to reconnect with the community a little bit. I feel like as a small business owner, sometimes I just find myself at my small business 24/7. So this has really gotten me back into the community. It's been great to get to know some of the young ladies that are in our spirit groups within our community at different schools. Mm-hmm. So it's been an all-around awesome experience. Really happy to be here. Really glad to learn about some of these girls.
Jay, you had a daughter in drill team last year.
Yeah, I actually had my youngest one graduated last year, and then my oldest one was also a PG showstopper. And I probably did not give the girls, both cheerleaders and drill team, their due until my daughters were actually coming home with bruises and sprains and blood and sometimes tears. And so I did not, I guess understand what really went into it. I just thought they went out there and did a 2 or 3 minute dance and went back into the stands. But I had an eye-opening and have a great respect for those that teach it, as well as the girls that are out there each and every week. I mean, it's not just a Friday night for them.
And
it's year-round.
You said when they come home because they work long hours.
Yes.
For sure.
Yeah, they're athletes, for sure. Yeah.
No doubt.
You have a daughter?
I got a daughter. She's actually out there in a cheer uniform
Okay.
right now. She's pale and red-headed. You probably missed her.
Tell us about, I'm assuming you did dance and cheer in high school.
Yeah.
And you own your own dance company now. How did all that come about?
I do. We loved cheering. So much different now, man. The things that they're doing are so impressive, and I feel like the sport in general has just come so far, even since I was in high school years ago. Sorry, I'll miss that.
Billy's like 55. Don't worry.
Yeah, that's right.
But I having the studio and getting to work with. I've actually worked with quite a few of the dancers that we're going to see tonight, whether it's private lessons or whether they take it to the studio or not. It's just been really cool to reconnect with some of those kids too.
Morgan, what's going on right now in here? Just in here, you can feel the energy. It's just like a game day. Is if there was just nobody in the stands or no drill team, cheerleaders, band. It doesn't feel right, but it's just like in here there's a lot of energy going on right now. And
we've
it's just
actually
cool.
been to a game where no band or drill team traveled, and it does. You still enjoy the football game, but you're like, it's missing something. It's just not as fun.
I agree. That Mount Pleasant game was just not a fun atmosphere without the band. The cheer was there, but just without band, drill team, I didn't realize how much I appreciated them till then.
Mm-hmm. No doubt.
Well, I'm a firm believer that your band that can get you about 3 points a game. I mean, especially if they're on the right end when it's 4th and 1 or something like that. I mean, there's been numerous times where the Pleasant Grove band has made the other team jump off sides because they couldn't hear the snap count. They're just as loud as they can be.
Or playing as loud as they can when the other team's on offense. That's what a band's supposed to do or whatever. And then when Texas High Band plays that tuba song, it's all over.
I know, man.
It's all over.
They were turned up the other night. Speaking of Texas, I know we're going to have football players on here in a little bit, but made a big jump in rankings this week. They're finally getting some love. They're holding the great teams to goose eggs. And it took them half the season, for everybody to figure out, hey, Texas High is the real deal.
The thing is we kind of like being on the back burner of all that.
But that's not good for me, Billy. I need that number one
you
ranking.
See that one
so I
there?
can be out here promoting it. Hey, look at us.
Morgan is impatient.
Hey,
okay?
just say
Trust
we're
me,
number one, and we'll hold up the number one. It's it's fun, and that's good for the fans and the community and everything. But they're going to keep on with the plan. The plan is to be number one, but it's to be number one at the end.
Billy, when's the last time Texas has been ranked in the top 5?
Man,
I could not find it.
I'd be willing to bet it was 02 when they won it all, and I bet they weren't ranked.
And they didn't get that respect. They didn't get that respect until like the final week and a half.
So and that would be fine too.
Yeah.
But yeah, everybody, PG's had a long run of being number one, and I mean it's great for the community. It's great for everybody. It's great for school spirit.
So you got Jacksonville, then head to Nacogdoches, come home and play
White House, and White House right now is the only other undefeated team. They haven't played a couple of teams that could beat them, so we don't know how that's going to be, but it's going to our last home game may be for all the marbles.
Who's from White House?
I have no idea. Should I know?
I think so. Am I thinking of the right place?
I don't know.
Is Patrick Mahomes from White House?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
How am I supposed to know that?
I don't know. I just thought maybe.
That's why I'm in charge of Game Day Spirit.
That's right.
Clayton Smith said he could sack Patrick Mahomes, no problem.
I'm sure he could.
Anyway, let's do this. Let's take a quick break, and we will actually come back and have Clayton Smith and come Derek Brown on. We'll be right back. Give us a couple minutes. We are back. Morgan Smith, Billy Lavender. We have Derek Brown, Clayton Smith, my man Braylon Stewart, who had a rough week last Friday, to say the least.
Yeah.
I don't like to trip out on people, but my man went night-night.
Yeah, he got hit pretty hard. He was having a great game until then, for sure.
Hey, now listen. It's the referee's fault. That play, they were letting the play. Do you feel like they were letting the plays go on? I think they were letting them go a little bit too long because you are known to break them, even when you're in a big group of people.
Thought maybe earlier in that night someone may have gotten him a little bit low or something when he was walking off, got mad. Is that not right?
Oh, yeah. They got a little low to my yeah.
Oh, that was our night. That was on that
Really?
10-yard stop, too.
Yeah. Well, when you're getting beat that bad, sometimes people will resort to certain things. But
this was in the first half, Billy. He wasn't out of hand yet. But tell Billy, you gotta play downs to get injured. Billy wouldn't know nothing about that.
No,
Well,
yeah.
Hey, I did hear Billy could hoop back in the day, though.
A little bit. I still can.
Derek, man, you're having an outstanding season. You were the one guy, like, I went into the season, I didn't really know a whole lot about you, and watching you play, excellent season. What has been the turning point for you?
I don't even know. Honestly, I don't. I don't know. It's just like working out, I guess.
Yeah, he been taking it more serious. Because, I'm saying, last year there was more room for error last year, you know what I'm saying? We didn't got closer than that group was last year, so we taking stuff more serious, and we got a real goal at hand.
You feel like Clayton being on the other side of the line helps you out a lot? Are you not getting as many double teams?
Yeah, because every team we go against game plan against him, so they run the ball to me.
You love that, don't you?
I'm getting what I need, so yeah.
Hey, the first 4 games, I was like, Clayton's going to have like 30 sacks this season. And then everybody just like, we're just going to go away from him and double team him from now on. That's got to be frustrating.
Yeah, it's a bummer. But, I mean, I'm doing what I can with it. You know, so I'm making the most of it. Making plays when I can, but it's very frustrating.
Or stealing plays.
Yeah, that too.
Clayton's out here stealing plays?
Yup.
I like it. You ain't going to get me to say something wrong
I'll
with that.
tell you what, I've seen several times this year of Clayton after they bring the defense off to, maybe in the fourth quarter after it's out of hand, they'll bring the defense off, and Clayton sneaks over to that offensive side and will run out to start to run out, and they're like, no. That dude wants to play every play.
So 2 straight shutouts. One of them team was averaging over 40 points a game. I didn't, I'm from Longview, and I'm not going to be a hater on Pine Tree even though Jennifer graduated from, but they're just not known.
That's right.
For football. I mean, it just is what it is. They're just not known to be a good football school, but I had lunch on that game. If y'all keep them under 30 points, we'll say lunch. And I wasn't expecting y'all to shut them out.
You should get dessert, too.
Yeah, yeah. I was like, man, I told you so.
Clayton, you can talk on this. Is there's kind of a even though Pine Tree hadn't noticeably been big time, in a long time, there's been some wars go on between Texas High and Pine Tree in the last 4 years, 9th grade, 10th grade, and then varsity. So y'all kind of had it. Y'all kind of had that one circled before the year started.
Yeah, it was a very focused game heading into that week. We're not going to overlook anybody. And they were undefeated up until us. So, they've been having a pretty good season. But good preparation, good execution, and a focused week gets you a shutout.
So has it been frustrating? Everybody in this area knows how good this Texas High football team is, but you hadn't really been getting the love statewide like you should be. Like you just hadn't been getting
we don't want it.
You don't want it at all?
We don't want it. We like playing with a chip on our shoulder.
I would like for y'all to get some love. It'd make my job pretty easy,
Well, hey, listen, you can give them all the love you want. They'll take it.
Coach Stanford, man, obviously he's had nothing but great things to say about this defense. We did say it's the best defense he's ever coached. He's been coaching a long time. He's coached some great football teams. What is it about this year's defense versus the last couple of years for you?
We're bought in. I'll say that. It was always a distraction. It was always an outcast among the defensive groups. It was always we wasn't taking it serious enough. And this year, before the season even started, we had a team meeting, about we could really do something really special. And I think everybody took that conversation to heart, and we've just been doing the most with it.
Well,
who are some guys that aren't really ones that we pinpoint from week to week that you notice during practice, during games that don't get a lot of love, basically defensively?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Christian Surratt and Jalen Green, they're a big part of our defense.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly what we do, it's not because of me and him. It's because of what goes on inside. You know what I'm saying? Bouncing it outside, that penetration kills everything. And it's great playing with an overhang like Darren Finley, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Always having him. Even when I do mess up, everybody makes mistakes. But it's good to know a guy like that, you know what I'm saying, will be behind you to make that play.
Then some of your linebackers and DBs, when something breaks down and they scramble and get away from y'all, then they cause havoc down on the other end. So
exactly.
But how has this year's passing game opened it up for you? Because I that was a big question to me. How do you replace Tracy Cooper? And I had no idea this passing game was going to be as good as it is this season. It's unbelievable. But, man's rush, what are you averaging? Over 200 a game.
I average 10 yards per carry every time.
Ooh.
That's almost a first down, isn't it?
Sound about right.
Almost first down. So how has this passing game just opened it up for you? The field's just got to be 100 yards wide for you, it looks like sometimes.
Yeah. With us putting Ryan back at wide receiver, it really helped me out a lot because you have to focus on Ryan and you have to focus on our other receivers like Zane, Trey Roberts, and all of them. And really, we just run a lot of things on offense, and it just opened it up a lot for me. And when I get the ball, I know what to do with it.
Hey, what about those guys that are right in front of you? There's one of them over here, but all those guys. How about showing them a little love?
Yeah, I got to say I'm very blessed to have them blocking for me and in front of me to create everything. If it weren't for them, everything we game plan for really wouldn't happen.
For real.
That's right.
Clayton, I was a little upset with the You Got Moss. They did the sole top 5 of Hopkins, which, he did his thing.
Yeah.
But I got a reply back. They're considering it for next week. Just FYI.
Nice.
So, and then, Randy Moss in hot water this week anyway. I don't know if y'all seen that. And I'm not going to get in hot water. I don't learn my lesson a couple times, so I ain't going to say what about. But y'all can get on YouTube or Google it, and I'm not even going to say it's funny because it's not.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right, so Jacksonville this week, they got anything for y'all?
They're pretty athletic. We match up quite equally athleticism-wise, but
They've been hanging around Coach Stanford too much, man. Every week I ask the same question. Coach Stanford, do they have anything for you this week? man, they got this one kid, it's real athletic. They match up with, blah, blah, and then y'all win by 100. It's
I've talked to a couple of coaches, and they said, hey, they've got athletes at this spot, this spot, this spot. They just hadn't put together a full game. And he said, those are the kind of games, they call them trap games or something, but he said, those are the ones that worry you because you never know what they're going to do. A lot of teams you go into Pine Tree, a Marshall or someone like that, and hey, this is what they do. Here's what we're going to have to stop. But a team that has nothing to lose, that's the ones you got to really pay attention to.
Exactly. I talk to Coach Stammer sometimes like the oddest times of night, 1, 2 in the morning. Well, I'm watching film. Do you have this play over here? From like, yeah, Coach, I got it. Like he does nothing but watch film, evidently.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's do this. Let's take a quick break, and we will be right back. Welcome back, Morgan Smith, Billy Lavender. We got my man Bryce McHenry. I'm bad, like throwing names right off the top. I'm horrible at it. I don't know why. I know who y'all are. Ryan Sellers, got my man Colin Shelley down here at the other end. Ryan, dude, why haven't you been playing wide receiver forever? You need to give up this college baseball stuff, and we need to look in somewhere else, play some football. I hadn't seen you play baseball, but I've seen you play football, and you are that dude.
Well, he's that dude baseball too. You got to watch him there also.
How has this connection been? I'm just blown away by it. I wasn't expecting it. You're out here averaging 4.5 touchdowns a game, and you're being taken out midway the third quarter typically. What's happened? I mean, it's just a man doesn't drop any passes. All of them are on the spot. Let
me ask this: Is it because y'all are athletes? Is it because of preparation? Is it because of go into that? Is it a little bit of both?
I'd say it's both. Both. I mean, we've been really working on it for the last 2 years, and this summer, me and them were like, look, I maybe play quarterback now, but by the time we get halfway through the season, I'm going to move, and then I moved. So we've been working on the connection for about 2 years now. So
I've been seeing one thing that sticks out to me is I call them high IQ plays. Getting somebody to jump off sides, immediately stepping out, you just knowing, hey, whatever I was going to do, I'm not doing it. I'm going on a go route now. How many touchdowns have y'all got off that? I saw like 2 or 3 in one game.
Yeah, we had, I think against Hallsville, 2 touchdowns off of that. And then there's a lot of times where just the play breaks down and he'll break off his route and come back to me or go deep and just hit that. So,
Colin, what is it like just a line of scrimmage? I mean, I'm sure you're sitting back there blocking. You don't see the ball come out. But then you just hear everybody start screaming and you know what's up.
It's just a warfare in the trenches, and just like seeing them run downfield, you're just like, we did it, and we all just run down and then throw Bryson up, try not to hurt him.
Are you the one that throws him up in there every time? You got to chill out with that.
Not so high next time,
it's great for video. I like making it the cover photo and all that. But bring him down a little bit. If up here you're straight, if you're right here, you're showing you got a little muscle.
Just like an offensive lineman, he came up here just a second ago eating.
Always.
I look out on the field, Colin, last week after a play, and I see your shoulder laying down there beside you. And so you come out, and there, we got a great
that was him.
Got a great training staff, and everybody's down there working on you or whatever. And it's all taped up and everything. And I'm like, man, I hope we didn't lose him for long. And about 3 plays later, I see everything's back on and you're back out there. Talk a little bit about toughness and offensive line.
First off, I got to get a shout out to our athletic trainers, Forrest and Hannah. They do a great job out there, and it's just with O-line, they need us all. Like, we can't lose one of us because we're all just a tight-knit group, and it's just toughness is the name of the game. We all just got to push through our pain and go.
Man, I'm telling you, when I saw that, I was like, Texarkana Emergency Center is going to see Colin tonight.
When they told me they popped it back in place, I was like, next time y'all do that, come get me first. All right. That would have been great video.
How does it look for this week? Are you back, or
I'm back.
What have you been doing? Has there been any cold, hot, anything? What have you been doing?
I've been doing treatment with bands, game ready, stuff like that. I'll be back this week, starting and everything,
cool.
And we're just looking forward to it.
Cool.
So I'm going to ask y'all, because the defense, they completely avoided this question. Does Jacksonville have anything for y'all this week?
No.
Never.
You see how the offense,
completely opposite of what the defense said.
They were like, yeah, man, they're very athletic. We match up well. Can anybody guard Ryan?
Well, I'm going to put Ryan up against anybody, no matter who we're playing. So.
There's so many options on this field. I mean, are these set plays where hey, this ball's coming out to Ryan? I see your head moving a lot, so I'm assuming no. You have 3 or 4 different options on every play, right?
Yeah, a lot of times it's going through progressions and just based off what they do, throw it off that. That's what it is a lot of the time, which, of course, I mean, if they walk down in man, I know I'm probably going to throw it deep to Ryan.
So let me ask you, out of 5 progressions, is Ryan 1, 3, and 5?
Let me ask you the real question everybody wants to know. If you got Ryan on one side and Clayton on the other, and they're both in man, who are you going to throw it to?
I want to hear this
got
too.
two go routes. Who gets the ball? Who gets
Morgan
the ball?
asks all the tough questions.
I'm just curious where I need to set up next time they come out, because I got to be in the right spot. You know what I mean?
I'm good either way.
Tell him as long as he's got 2 cameras, he's going to get it.
Whoever has one man on him, that's probably who's going to get it.
There you go.
Well, they're both in man. You know what I mean? You got to make a decision. I'm going with the hot hand. Even though, Clayton, he's dropped a couple this year. Tell him I said that. No, I'm just kidding. I give Clayton such a hard time off a couple drop passes. Did y'all see me interview Caleb on his drop interceptions?
No.
Oh, I saw it. Yes, I saw it. That was so funny.
I couldn't let it slide.
That was a mid-game interview, wasn't it?
I saw the XFL do it, and I thought this is a perfect opportunity to get in the game, as they say. You know what I mean? EA Sports.
There you go.
Anyway, let's do this. We're going to take a quick break and Spirit Takeover till 6:30. Enjoy it. Appreciate you guys coming. Best of luck tomorrow night.
Thank you.
And if there's questions for you, I'll ask
Is it
them
good
so
on
that
my
you can-
head?
All right. Sorry, guys. We are live, and we are here with the Texas High Steppers. So what we'll do is we'll just kind of go in line and let you guys introduce yourselves and let us know what your title is with the High Steppers.
Yes,
So we'll
ma'am.
start with Olivia.
Hi, I'm Olivia George. I'm a Texas High Stepper. I'm a junior officer.
I'm Brianna Hall, and I'm a 4-year line member.
I'm Mary Claire Wright, and I'm the captain.
I'm Helen Clark Hayes, and I'm a junior lieutenant.
And I am Jessica, and I'm not a high stepper. We're so glad that you girls are here.
We're so
today.
happy to be here.
Thank you guys for coming and showing all of your school spirit. We're thrilled to have you guys.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Yeah. So we'll start. First question, we're going to go to Mary Claire. So
ma'am.
you are the captain this year.
Yes, ma'am.
Kind of walk us through what that process is like and what being captain this year means to you.